Okay, now you can tell me some more. The first is Melbuframa. He was the leader of the Winglies during the Dragon Campaign. He was also the younger brother of Sharl. Being the leader of the Winglies meant being the ruler of the world. He professed that only Winglies had the right to live, and he ruled over the other species physically and mentally. As a result, the grievances of the other species accumulated, and the Dragon Campaign began. The war ended when the royal capital Cadessa was annihilated, and at the same time, Melbuframa was killed by the sword of the dragoon Zieg. The other man who led the Winglies was Faust. As the right-hand man of Melbuframa, he was feared by other Winglies. He also was known as a wizard and a magician. His magic power was incredibly enormous. He could even create his own apparition, his double. The apparition had most of the capabilities of Faust himself. However, Melbu felt uneasy over the existence of the apparition, so he created something. What Faust did was like professing an intention towards disloyalty. It is natural that he didn't like it. It was called the Vanishing Stone. With that item, it is said that you can make the apparition disappear, although I don't know if it is true or not. Let's get back to the story. Faust was the commander of the super-mobile fort Flanville as well. Now Flanville is at the bottom of a glacier. However, it used to be floating in the sky in order to protect the 5 main cities that also floated in the sky. Faust manipulated Flanville and killed any other species. However, the insanity of Faust ended with the collapse of Flanville. It was shot down by a weapon invented by humans, the spear shooter. His beloved vehicle became his tomb. You should be satisfied with that. That is the end of my story. If you want to listen to it again, come back anytime. I'm more than willing to tell you. Wow, look at that. We're past the 3-minute mark already. And no way I was gonna fit a conversation that long into the last video. But if you think he was long-winded, oh boy, wait till we talk to Sharl. Man, is that ever a long conversation. But before that, I forgot to sell off the virulent arrow after we bought the arrow of force. So let's get rid of that right now. And also, grab the Stardust there, which I missed. And now that we're dealing with items as well, I should probably equip those bandit shoes we grabbed earlier in the desert. So that Kongo will have his speed boosted when it comes time to use him again because of attaining the Dragoon Spirit for Kongo. So that won't be for much later, but it's good to have. Now, for the epically long conversation with Sharl. Well, probably take the rest of this video.
Oh, Rosie, darling, I have been waiting for you.
I don't need your greetings. You know what I want to ask you.
Oh, you are scary. But before that, can you introduce me to the son of dear Ziggy?
This is Dart.
Doesn't he look just like our Ziggy? But Rosie, honey, it's complicated. You have to fight with the son of someone who used to be your significant other. And furthermore, the enemy is the significant other.
Do you want me to give you a knuckle sandwich?
Sorry, honey. But I'm really concerned. So I'm intentionally making it happy and delightful so that you won't be depressed. Rosie, sweetheart.
You have never changed. Charles, if you know, please tell us. Where should we head to?
Really, you have the same eyes as Ziggy. I know, I have been waiting for you in order to tell you everything. Now, what would you like me to tell you?
About the signet sphere.
Ziggy is trying to break the signet of the moon that never sets with the magic power of the divine moon objects. That signet is the signet sphere. I am sorry that I didn't tell you about this.
I have to apologize. I missed the Moonchild, Shauna.
But you still have time. The signet of the moon that never sets is not broken yet.
Where are the remaining signets?
In the past, they were placed in 5 cities, but there are only 3 left.
That's why they needed the same number of divine moon objects. What happened to the other 2?
One was destroyed in the royal capital, Cadessa, during the Dragon campaign, and the other was lost when the Divine Dragon assaulted the Crystal Palace.
Does this mean without the divine moon objects, the signet sphere can be destroyed?
The divine moon objects are just tools that conceal vast amounts of magic power. That's all. So in order to destroy the signet sphere, having the same amount of magic power as the divine moon objects is sufficient.
My dad knew about this and made Lloyd collect them.
It doesn't seem like him, and it's so indirect. Plus, something is strange. I wonder how Ziggy knows about the Signet Sphere.
Not only that, he knew that Shauna is the Moonchild. About the moon that never sets.
It's the 108th fruit that the divine tree dropped. It was conceived with the god of destruction that ends the world. That's why we separated it into its soul and flesh and sealed them away. My baby brother Melbu sealed the soul, which was the source of magic power in the crystal sphere, but, when he fought with Ziggy, it was broken. Then the soul escaped from the crystal sphere and started to transmigrate into a human body. Since then, it has been called the Moonchild. What is left in the sky is the moon that never sets. When the Moonchild goes back to the moon that never sets, the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, will be born. So we needed our Rosie to take on an important task. Please understand her.
Tell me about my father.
You are concerned, aren't you?
Why does he have to destroy the world?
Sorry, but that is the one thing I don't understand.
But he was unmistakably Zieg.
Ziggy was the fiancé of Rosie. They crossed both swords and love. Just looking at them made me feel embarrassed.
Stop right there. I want to talk alone with Zieg about our memories. I agree. Why did you make the divine moon objects that can break the Signet Sphere? That's right. If you were not planning to allow the Virage embryo to be born, you wouldn't need them.
I didn't want to, but my baby brother Melbu insisted.
That is not an explanation, Charles.
Oh, you are so uptight. But okay, I'll explain it to you. I told you that we sealed the soul of the Virage embryo inside the crystal sphere, right? It is in order to draw lots of magical power and rule over other creatures. I wanted to make him stop being a dictator, because even though we have different appearances or capabilities, we are the same. We should be able to live together on good terms. That's why I created the Signet Sphere, in order to weaken the magic power of the Crystal Sphere. Rose, without telling you that, the 5 signets that protect the moon that never sets restrained the magic power that flows from there. My operation was a big success, I thought.
But Milbu found out about it and created the divine moon objects.
I guess he was prepared so that he could destroy the signets anytime he wanted to.
I get it. No, we don't have time for another one of these. Not in this video.